chatting because it takes people.
All right.
We are officially on the internet.
Hello, Internet.
What's that? Oh,
I know. So I always joke. I just think it's so funny. Somebody said to me once that I should be on their internet show because there were millions of potential worldwide viewers. Like,
Right.
Yeah, there are millions of billions of potential
Actually,
viewers tonight.
right.
Oh my
Right.
gosh.
It's such
Just
a great
think
way
of
to
it.
look at it. I know.
That's a
So
very
many
positive
possibilities.
way of looking at it. Yeah.
Oh,
Let's
we got
just be
people
positive.
watching. We got people here tonight. So I am here with Bruce Kaplan and Claudia Russell. I almost just inverted your names because I have mom brain. And I'm Grace, and we're gonna sing some songs and have fun because that's what I think we all should do on a Monday, November 2nd night.
Election Eve.
Yes.
Some people don't know there's an election happening tomorrow.
You said the word. So
I know, sorry.
So I do this every Monday night, and I bring in. Keep talking. I think it's fun. It's nice to hear other people talking.
I know.
Not just myself. And I bring in other artists that I love, and I've just been so excited to have you guys because we go way back. We do, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna save my proof of how far
Okay.
back we go for a little bit later.
Oh.
But I found it.
Oh, great.
Oh my gosh. Really?
I know. I'm so excited. Do you guys
That's
want to
crazy.
play a song? Do you want to get us
Sure.
going?
Sure. Do you want to do a?
Sure.
Do you need a capo or no?
I do not.
Oh, okay.
Well, look, we're big. We're on the big screen.
There we are.
All right.
Well, let's do Winter Garden.
Okay.
So we'll send it out to gardeners who I know are in the East Coast. You're all kind of raking leaves, which is something I aspire to doing, but we don't. I guess the sycamores drop their leaves out here, but it's kind of like, you know, it's almost 80 degrees today, so we're not quite
We're
there
in
yet.
California. Okay.
So this is, but we'll send this out to the gardeners. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna plant my troubles in a winter garden. Have a little faith that even hardened earth will nurture all that's buried way down deep inside. 'Cause in the colors of a brand new spring, gonna find a happy new song to sing. So grab your troubles and let's start gardening. Some folks love the springtime when everything feels new. Shiny possibilities come pushing into view. Summer birds go flower shopping, buttercup and jasmine hopping. Strawberries, ooh, they treat us right, especially when they come around twice. The autumn leaves drift to the ground. Let's pile them up and then we'll kick them around. The pumpkin vines are growing loop-de-loop. The beans are dry, so let's make some soup. Garlic, onions, beets, and leeks, their hearty souls dug in deep. Proof that things just keep on growing, even when there's just a little bit showing. So plant your troubles in a winter garden. Have a little faith that even hardened earth will nurture all that's buried way down deep inside. 'Cause in the colors of a brand new spring, gonna find a happy new song to sing. So grab your troubles and let's start gardening. It's never too late, so let's start gardening. Ooh-hoo-hoo-hoo, yeah. Thank you.
I loved that.
Thank you.
That reminded me of one of our wedding songs was the garden song.
Oh.
You know, the inch by inch, row by row.
Oh, yes.
And I, before I had my son, I fancied myself a gardener. And
Oh.
now they're
Less so.
just.
How old is he? How old is he?
He'll be 2 in January.
Oh yeah, he's too young to help you in the garden.
Although, funny story about that,
Weed
I
pulling.
had this vision that this spring was going to be the time when we would garden together. So I got him his own little watering can, and I thought that what would happen is I'd water and he'd water, and we would do this together. And that's not what happens. And one particular morning, we were outside. It was like first thing, and I was still wearing my bathrobe and my pajamas. And we live on what I call the Kennedy compound of Rochester. But it's like our whole family lives on cranberry bogs.
Oh,
So just to give you a visual, well, he took off. Like, I thought we were going to go gardening. He took off, and he ran to Nana's house. And I'm running past all the family in my pajamas like, no. Anyway, the point is that it didn't work out.
Yes. He's not. He's
Maybe
not.
next year.
Maybe.
Maybe 3 is the age.
It's a good thing gardening is so annual.
Or 6. Or
And we,
Yeah,
we,
yeah, yeah.
we did do tomatoes this year, but I couldn't get him to not pick the green ones.
oh,
I sort of remember seeing little kids do that. They just like to pick them all. So we have one house plant, and we're having some work done on our house, so I gave our one house plant away to a neighbor. So like that's how much gardening we've been doing.
no, and that's not exactly true.
Well,
we
that's
have
true,
grown
actually. Yeah.
basil, mint, all the herbs.
All the things we like to eat.
Well, those are the important
little
things
herbs.
to grow.
Yeah.
Especially if you're going to have a
Chives.
mojito. You've got to have the
Exactly,
mint.
you need fresh mint if you're going to have a mojito.
It's
I like the way you
so
think.
important.
I like the way
Focus,
you think.
laser focused
I know.
on the.
Right.
Ah.
We have a weird comment on here that I'm going to delete in a minute once I figure out how to do that. My other weird gardening thing is that so when I first moved into my husband's house, I mentioned that they have cranberry bogs, and when I first moved in, there was this bottle that was handwritten on it, D-O-T-T-E-R, daughter. And I thought to myself, oh my God, they don't know how to spell daughter? Like, what am I doing? Why am I here? But turns out, daughter is a really horrific weed that, like, it tangles around the vines, and it doesn't have roots itself. It just sucks the
Wow.
life out of your plants. And it looks like
Wow.
spaghetti on the top of your plants. And so that's the gardening I did this year because I got a daughter infestation.
Oh my gosh!
So is
wow,
this all
I
weed
love
pulling?
that.
It's awful. And you can't even just pull it. Like, you have to cut the whole plant down that it's on because it'll
Oh
just...
man!
Wow.
Wow!
Anyway, I should probably sing a song.
You should.
I've been keeping all of this inside of my soul. I've needed to talk to somebody about my gardening woes.
Unburden yourself.
We need garden therapy.
Yeah, we do garden here.
Because it's real. So before I do this first song, we were chit-chatting before the show, and you said that you tuned in last week to hear. I was with Jesse Terry and Mark Douglas Berardo, who they're just real salt of the earth guys, and I love them. But you mentioned that it sounded really New Englandy, and I was thinking, it's funny because I have so many. I think that sometimes I play the songs that I think are suited to the artists I'm playing with, and so many that I skipped because this one is not. I don't think this one has a New England sound, but maybe you can tell me after.
Okay.
I'm curious.
I'm not sure we're the
No
best
pressure.
judges. Right.
No pressure. I should probably, let's see. I always forget to switch my own banners. That's me. So this song is going to be on my new album that I just started recording. What the hell was I thinking of when I let you turn the key? My tongue is tight, my breath is short. I didn't let you get the best of me. I heard the tires rumble, I felt the earth shake. I knew my hands trembled. Maybe my biggest mistake is wanting to find a life, not needing anyone else to be. So I'm free. stopped short with the words to say. What an embarrassment. I heard the bells ringing. I started to sweat. I almost picked it up. Maybe my biggest regret is wanting to find a life not needing anyone else to be. So I'm free. It's just me, and I'm free. I feel my heart beating. God, I can't relax. Sometimes love is fleeting. Sometimes it comes back. I'm wanting to find a life spent loving somebody else, but it's me, and I'm free. It's just me, and I'm free.
Nice. Oh, I love
Thank
that.
you.
Oh my gosh.
It
That was a
needs electric
galloping
guitar.
horse. That was great. Ah!
I know. I was kind of like marveling at your little syncopated bass thing there.
Oh, thank you.
That's
Very
great. That
cool.
was so cool. No, I love that. Oh
Like,
my gosh.
That girl can use a flat pick. Cool.
Only on that one song in
Really?
that one part.
I was taking a flat picking guitar class, so I'm so not about the flat pick. So I really admired that. I
Oh.
really, I have to say, yeah,
Thank
I like
you.
that song.
yeah,
Thank
it was
you very
great.
much.
Great song.
Now we got some cool comments here. Kim Moberg is saying hi. I don't know if you
Hi,
saw
Kim.
that.
Hi, Kim.
Oh my gosh.
And
Yeah.
Dan Payne said it's not
Oh.
Friday.
Dan Payne and Scott Wayne. The AIM
Oh.
people.
Yes.
The-
Yes.
the
Scott
aim.
Wayne tunes in every single week. I'm so appreciative for
Nice.
Scott. And my
Oh.
cousin Ruth is here. Ruth, I think
Hi,
that I think that you live in
Gone.
Oregon. Correct me if I'm wrong, Ruth. She either lives in Northern California or in Oregon.
Oh, where?
I don't know. We'll see if she
Or West
responds.
Coast.
Yeah, West Coasty.
Yeah,
Let's
my
do that
mom's
later.
Oh,
all my
okay.
mom's
We're gonna do
cousins
it.
are on the West Coast.
Liver Street.
Okay.
What do you got
we-
for
we-
us next?
We were, yeah,
We were having a conference.
we were.
Hey, Mayor.
We'll do.
And
I guess
I'm
we'll do
gonna
this.
sound. I just want to mention to you guys. So, Mayor, I don't want to pronounce your last name incorrectly, but Mayor is involved in a house concert series, the Inn at Savano, which is in Arizona, I think. But they love music, and I'm just
Wow.
glad that she can hear you.
Oh, I love that there's people from everywhere. I have to say, this is so. It's in a way, it's like the world has sort of cracked open in a pretty accessible
In a
way.
different
In a
way.
different way. Yeah, it's not. I mean, accessible with a learning curve. You know, Which is- for me, I thank you for.
That is
Well,
it.
we're
I'm
looking
trying to look at it that way and just be really
Yes.
positive.
Accessible with a learning curve.
I like
There
it.
you go. Well, so should we do this one?
Sure.
I don't
Let's
know.
do that. Yeah. So this
Okay,
is the
sure.
title song from our
Our
most
more,
recent
our
record.
our most recent record, which came out in 2000 and
17.
I thought it was 18.
And I think
Really?
with a little luck, we'll have a bunch of songs recorded right here during the pandemic in our. We have about 8 or 9 songs.
Yeah, we've been kind of moving
Anyhow.
on it, but this one, I have a friend who writes a lot of songs about fairy tales named Jill Freeman, and I'm always inspired by her and all my writing friends. So this one just kind of dropped out of the
Heavens.
heavens, so it's called The Lover's Tree. What do you want from me? I sit here waiting underneath a lover's tree. You carve carved our names where the world wouldn't see. But my heart is full of wonder. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? I swore my love to you for all eternity, but the clock is ticking where my heart used to be, and I thought I heard you calling. What do you want from me? Promises were made and broken, tossed away like useless tokens. The smallest words were left unspoken. Still I sit here waiting, hoping. Promises were made and broken, tossed away like useless tokens. The smallest words were left unspoken. Still I sit here waiting, hoping. What did you want from me? You stole my heart, but left me here to grieve. My bones have turned to dust beneath this lover's tree, and the leaves are falling. And I thought I heard you calling, but the leaves have all fallen. What do you want from me? I'll get there.
I loved that
Oh.
so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Love,
It's
love
that partial capo, always good for a good time. Wait, I can't.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. There it is. Who knew you could just play that?
That was just stunning. And I love your voice, Claudia, and
I'm having a
the
fur
man-
ball there. Thank you.
I saw Sarah McLachlan perform once, one of my first concerts. And she's got this stunning, crystal clear voice, right? And right in
yeah,
the
she
middle
sure
of
does.
In the Arms of the Angel, her voice just had this huge crack, and then she just says the F word, and then continues on with In the Arms. Happens to the best of us, you
Yes,
know?
and the angels understand that language, I'm sure. That's like,
Thank
We
you.
have a lame story about
oh my God, Sarah McLachlan.
Tell it.
We were listening to this woman named Eleanor McAvoy.
Eleanor McAvoy.
who was on a compilation. She had like one
Great song. We were like, oh, I love that
Only
song.
Woman.
Oh, I
I
can't
forget what it
remember what
was,
it's
but it was
called.
like 20 years ago. We're like,
More,
hey,
I
she's
hate to
playing-
tell you, it
We're,
was more
okay,
than
more than 20 years ago. Oh my gosh. So we're in
Los
Los Angeles at the time, and we're like,
We bought
hey, she's
tickets.
playing at the Wilshire.
Wilshire.
Let's go down to the
We bought tickets like just from a
right on the sidewalk to
on a
go in, and we
scalper.
realized this isn't Eleanor
yeah.
McAvoy. It's Sarah McLachlan.
No, we
But-
didn't really know that till the end of the concert.
Wow,
Oh, you know
after the
why?
concert.
Because I remember we walked out and I said, she never played that song. And then we were like, oh, that's because it wasn't her.
That's so funny.
Crazy. That was
is
so amazing.
funny. I should find
musically
out.
What?
musical sophisticates that we are.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my
So
God.
Kim Moberg and I both have the same producer, and
Oh,
so taking this
nice.
all back, the very first concert I ever went to was Tori Amos and Alanis Morissette.
Oh wow! What a
And
great concert. Wow.
I remember sitting there thinking, someday I'm going to play on stage with those people. Well, come to find out, so now Kim and my producer John Evans was Tori's bass player on that show, and so now I got to play with him. But he's toured extensively with Sarah McLachlan, so
Oh, that's.
Wow.
it would be funny if he was.
Don't
actually
tell her. Yes, she doesn't need to know that story. Eleanor, I remember that was like weird because I was going through CDs and I actually found the Eleanor McAvoy CD
We'll have to put it on.
with that song. Yeah, we should put it on.
Hey, look, Claudia, there's our friends from Rhode Island.
Oh, Rick
Rick.
and
Stone
Barbara.
Soup.
Yeah,
Yes.
and Rick has the same birthday as I do,
Oh, that's right.
November 23rd. So if you're wondering what to get him, I have no idea, but it's coming up soon.
But somebody wants a Dan Electro guitar, and I don't think it's Rick.
A Dan Electro
Like a electric sitar.
Oh,
Yeah, it's really weird.
that sounds really interesting.
It's right.
Like if you've ever
Well, you
heard
know-
that Tom Petty song, "Don't Come Around Here No More."
I feel
got,
like maybe I should have heard it, but I don't.
Yeah, it's
you
a good
should listen
one.
to that song. It's a great
That is a
song,
good
and it's
one.
got this really drony sounding thing. Or if you want to go really back, "Hooked on a Feeling" by B.J. Thomas or things like that. Anyhow,
Forget it.
it's a relic of the '60s,
It's-
like
I don't know.
some other people.
Let me get you a
Well,
nice card.
I'm just
Or I'll get a card.
I'm just putting this. It's my favorite kind
look
of
at
banner
that.
to put up.
at
Whoa!
Send money now because you need to get that sitar, and I need to hear it.
Right. You say you hate technology, but
You're blowing
showing-
my mind
You're
here.
showing some
Grace.
pretty
This is
darn
good.
good technology skills, and
Uh-oh.
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 It just crashed.
What
Oh,
happened?
it did. Ours?
It
Do you
just
see
said,
us?
We don't see it.
Do you see
Oh,
us?
We don't see our
I
preview.
do.
see us.
I see you and I hear you.
Your bro-
We have to just have faith that we're there.
Well,
Well, that's
you know,
good.
we'll do.
Okay.
I'll jump in. I'll do a
Okay,
tune,
sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I can still see and hear you though. It all looks
Okay,
good on
good.
my
Okay.
end.
Oh, good. All right. It's us. Huh?
Okay.
So I'm gonna do this now while I still have time to redeem myself later on in the show because I've never performed this song. I wrote this song. I don't even know when I wrote it, but I was thinking about my own personal lack of self-confidence and where that came from. And I got to thinking just about, my I don't think that my adults when I was growing up were particularly confident in themselves. And, they always told me that I could do anything and be anything. That's the message they said to me. But I think oftentimes the stronger message is what we see our grown-ups do, which is something I've been trying really hard to bear in mind with my son and my stepdaughters. But so this is just a song about that. And it might be terrible, and then I'll play better ones after. I always watched through shuttered doors, wishing that I had a pair of oars. The tide would pull out and carry me, lost in the strength of the sea. I didn't know time would run, but I'm on the edge of I am. I'm on the edge of I can. I'm at the end of my rope, and God, I pray she'll float. My mother walked a crooked mile. One crooked man stole her smile. When I looked up, all I could see, we don't have a right to set ourselves free, but she in silence, it was all he could be. I think he saved his heart for me, but he didn't know time would run, and I'm on the edge of I am. I'm on the edge of I can. I'm at the end of my rope, and God, I pray she'll float.
Wow. Oh, Grace, what a
Thank you.
great
Beautiful
song.
song.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
Yay.
You
What
know
a-
that feeling though when you write something, you're like, I don't know.
Well, I think it's just no. I think you should know about that one. That's really amazing. And
Thank
how fun to have like such a great song, such a great new. It's such a like it's there's so much feeling in that and so much. That's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
Well, you just made my whole day. Thank you.
No, I'm really inspired now. I want to keep writing.
Thank
It's so,
you, Rick.
Beautiful song.
It's just
Thank you.
beautiful. Wow.
So isn't the writing thing? So Claudia and I were talking earlier about songwriting groups, and you said you've been in one for 10 years.
Yes. But
I've been in
our-
this one since, I don't know, July maybe.
Oh wow. Oh my
But
gosh.
it's just such a great feeling to write, especially I think the beginning of this back in March, I didn't do jack.
Yeah.
So the group has been really helpful for me.
Right.
Um,
Right. How many
just-
of you are there in your group? How-
I think there's 6.
Yeah. We were 6 and then we somebody kind of came to a couple and now we're 7. So they just kind of got grandfathered in or something.
That's a good size,
Yeah,
though. I think
it
that's
is.
good because that's enough. You can listen to the other artists and give
Yes.
feedback. And I
We
hear
do
a
it to- we-
motorcycle.
Oh, yeah, that's where, yes. Well,
There's a
I've
door
got to
right
go
there.
now. No. My ride is here.
Can I want to share with everybody how far back we go now.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Not to like date ourselves or anything, but the first time somebody said date ourselves to me, I thought that was so funny. I didn't get it. So okay, here we go. Look it's a ticket to our first concert together from
That's great.
from 2003.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I remember. It's funny. I totally remember that. And I'm going through all my photos, and I actually found a picture, but I don't think it's you. It is Steve Tolley. That's funny.
Yeah.
But it,
Steve Foley.
okay,
was
you heard a
quite-
motorcycle, but I just heard a scream.
He was a Steve Foley ran the
Maybe
Dessert
upstairs.
Club, and he was a uniquely New England character, but he did have an ear for talent.
Yeah, he's
obviously. I mean,
That was fun. Oh yeah.
You say that again, so I'm still like, what? Tell me about New England personality and songs because I
well,
feel
he's
Well,
Like
can I
I'm-
say? Oh,
number one, he had the greatest New England accent.
well, that's true.
It was like right out of the movies, right?
Yeah.
He was a
You know-
big guy with like 97 children,
Okay, is that
and
right?
he was super enthusiastic.
Oh my God, he was so
about
enthusiastic.
the music, but
yeah.
he also really wanted to make a profit.
Oh, I remember. I did. Well,
And-
it was because it's a labor
Yeah,
of
no,
love,
it-
but
it's,
when you got
he's a
97
working-class
children to
guy,
feed,
and he,
you know.
he was probably paying rent
I
on
don't
a.
know. I don't even know.
I
that
don't
was at
know.
a church, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
but
at a
before
church
that
in
he
the
had a
center of
restaurant too. He had a restaurant for a while, and
You know what I remember? I have to say one thing. When we first started doing this, I remember calling some places back east, and I thought a coffee house was like a place that was just open all the time. I didn't
Serve
know.
coffee.
I was just to serve coffee. So I was like, it was such a thing that it sort of dawned on me like, oh, this is happening once a month. And it's just music. Oh, I remember it was like such a slow arc for me to get that. And, it's felt so different from out here. So,
Just is that like a uniquely New England music scene thing?
it was. I don't think
Well,
it is anymore.
I
We
would-
had a concert series here in our town.
I would say that
I think it
we
was.
at the time we were living in Los Angeles, and Los Angeles
in
was
2000.
such a really sort of it didn't have that much of an underground
yeah.
music scene. What it had was a wannabe music scene and a professional music scene. And so I used to joke that our competition was Stevie Wonder. You know, it was a professional town where, you know, the guy in that band may be playing on the Tonight Show orchestra, you know.
Band, yeah, no,
I mean,
it's true.
And so the folk scene, there was a little bit of a folk scene, but it was all
but now it's
dispersed.
Now it's very different.
And we actually started Far West to try and knit it together. So
for the Folk Alliance, we tried to, you know.
Far West is the equivalent of NERFA.
Right.
I always
the West
describe
Coast.
that to people who don't know what that is. It's like the movie A Mighty Wind, but with more bands.
But with no
Right.
bands, right? Exactly, exactly.
It's almost exactly like that. And Rick
so
Wahlberg
funny.
just laughed out loud at the idea of a profitable coffee house.
At a profitable coffee.
Right.
Well, and that was one of the first places we
Stone Soup,
we,
sure.
we
Oh my
played
God.
too. Oh my God! In that beautiful mill.
We played in the old Slater Mill
Oh my gosh.
in
That
Providence.
seriously was maybe
Yes.
like the third place we played
It
or
was an
something.
amazing
It was
show.
or
It was
sec-
one of the I like.
we
It was
opened
almost
for
like a movie. We opened for Bill
Bill
Morrissey,
Morrissey,
and we
yeah.
came in, and there was like 300 people in there, and they were packed to the gills.
I was terrified.
And it was really fun.
It was it was amazing. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
So we had
So-
a lot of
Someday
good
we'll
fun.
be back to
Very
those things.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. But till
Someday.
then, there's the
Until
likes
then.
of you, Missy. No.
It might
Doing
be
I
a
want to hear
request,
you
Claudia.
guys play another
Okay.
song.
Okay.
Do you want to get your guitar? What do you want to play? You made a
Or
small
Hey Hey.
list. Or how about Blackwing Palomino? Do you want to do that
Okay.
yet?
I'll
or not
always
yet?
take
Okay.
The
All right.
singers.
Well, or we could do Hey Hey. Well,
we
I
could
don't
do
know.
that. I wouldn't have to change my key.
Oh,
See?
oh yeah. Okay, I would, but but
Okay.
we've done this song.
So
I'm
what?
gonna do okay. All right. Well, but then okay.
You can see that we're very slick because we're from California.
All right. So here's an autumnal song to rake the leaves by. Okay. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, I start. Summer's almost over and the leaves are turning gray. Sign out on the drive-in says we're closed until next May. Wish that I could hold my breath, hang on to this day. The geese are flying overhead and we're all on our way. Hey, hey. My 80-year-old neighbor's outside digging in the dirt. She's planting bulbs like tiny diamonds deep down in the earth. Who knows if we'll be here next year to see her handiwork. But just to make the effort, oh, therein lies the worth. Hey, hey, hey. This world can spin as fast as an old 45 going 78. Don't worry about the words, just hang on to your hats, grab your dancing shoes, and don't look back. This world can spin so fast, the unexpected lands in your lap. It might be a forehead slap, or it just might make you grin. So gather up your courage, come on and let it in. Silver dollar moon is filling up this autumn sky. I'm laying on this picnic table thinking about goodbyes. Stars aren't even coming out, but I know they're alright. 'Cause faith and hope, they carry me. Things aren't in plain sight. Hey, hey, oh, hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, 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 hey.
I love
Thank
that.
you.
Love.
Thank you.
So I should have asked this before. Do you guys have any new projects you're working on, or any like?
Well, it's funny. We do a show every Friday at 5 on our Facebook band page. So it's funny. It's like we've been playing sort of different than when you kind of like go away and go on a tour and you play the same songs, and it's really like it's been very interesting. I feel like we will probably make a record during this because there's new songs that we're not doing right now because they're so new. I feel like they just feel a little too.
But we've been recording stuff down here,
Yeah.
and some of it sounds pretty good.
And we made a video.
The
We
video,
made a music,
yes,
the
the
music
video.
video.
You should
Video.
put it in the private comments thing.
Okay.
If you can put the link there during my next song, I'll put it up for everybody
Okay.
so they can go
It's-
check it out.
It is a very goofy song called Margie and Carol, and we learned all about, Bruce learned all about green screens, and we got vintage footage from Las Vegas, and I lip sync, which is, boy, is that an art. I'm sorry I made fun of all those people when I was a teenager.
Now you can go on Saturday Night Live.
I know, it's very strange.
As soon as we get our choreography
Yes.
together.
But this sounds exactly like what we all need a dose of. So I need to watch
is-
this
it's-
video.
It's pretty
It'll be
fun
fun.
and pretty silly. So
And my cousin
yeah.
Ruth says that your voice reminds her of Joan Baez.
Oh, thank you, Ruth. That's
And
she's
she also clarified that she used to live in Central California, but now she's in Puget Sound. Washington, in
We're
Washington.
in Central California. It's funny. The first band I was ever really in was in Central California. I used to take the Greyhound up there every weekend, and we were a Western swing country band and out of San Luis Obispo. So
I went to
neat.
California when I was 17. I went on a tour, and it was a charity tour, and we were in LA. That's when I learned that like nothing is close in LA, right? It's all like hours and hours of driving, and you're still in
God,
LA.
it's insane.
But the big thing that happened to me there, it was Halloween, and we were all sharing this one hotel room shower, and it was the lead singer of Quiet Riot.
Wow.
And so anyway, I went in, I was taking a shower, and all of a sudden, the lead singer of Quiet Riot bursts into the hotel room, and he was so mad because he thought it was just his room, but I thought that we were all sharing this room. And anyway, it was a terrifying experience. That was
Oh my gosh.
that's what I was thinking about in LA.
Welcome to the music business.
Now get out of my shower. That's a
other-
great story.
And welcome to California.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
there was this drummer that was with us on the bus too.
Oh my
And
gosh. This is.
I didn't know who he was. In my mind, he was just like an old guy because I was 17. Come to find out, he's a really famous drummer named Carmine Appice, and
Oh, right.
yeah.
and he
Sure.
wrote the song the Rod Stewart song, "If You Want My Body." Yeah. But
Oh,
I had
really?
no
I
idea.
didn't know that. Oh, wow.
Do you think I'm sexy?
Yeah.
Is
Do
the
you
think I'm
proper
sexy?
title
Yeah.
of that.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the answer is
That's when
no.
you knew
No,
Rod
I
Stewart-
did not think so.
I was a giant Rod Stewart fan in my youth, and that was when I stopped
You
being.
turned away.
That was the song that made me not like Rod Stewart. But literally, guys like Maggie May had a mandolin on it, and that's
Yeah.
what made me pick up the
All right,
mandolin.
that's
but,
true. That was
I
a
really-
tour. That must have been.
It was eye-opening. There's a lot of can't
Crazy.
share most of the stories publicly for my
No.
image, but
okay, maybe after.
totally.
There you go.
How about the tell-all book you write when you're
The tell-all book. Yeah.
67?
I think the biggest lessons I learned though were from this is just like me name dropping. This is silly. It was from Joey Mullen of Badfinger. He was the only one that I knew as a celebrity
Wow.
because I loved the song no matter what. But
Ah,
it was
no.
him and this drummer from AC/DC. Again, I didn't know who any of these people were, but I was just sitting there going, "Oh, that's what people do. Oh, okay. This is how to be a grown-up."
Ooh.
Well-
Ooh.
Wow.
That's great. Okay. I totally want to hear more of these stories.
I need to write a concept album, I think. So,
Oh, man.
okay, so I'm going to do another relatively new song. Oh, I know what I wanted to say. last week we coined the term pan jams, songs that you write in the pandemic.
Oh, huh,
Pan
interesting.
jams. So maybe I'm going to play a pan jam next.
Okay. You want to enter the...
All right, so this song specifically, this is from my songwriting group, and the prompt for this was Through the Window, and it just got me thinking about how, I think prior to this past March, but more so now, looking at people on the internet is like everybody's this celebrity, and they're carefully curating the things that they want you to see, and it can be really easy to look at somebody else's social media and think, wow, they've got this really amazing life, and start getting jealous or feel less than in your own life, but it's important to remember that we're all just only presenting the things that we want people to see, kind of like right now, you can't see my Crocs. So just bear that in mind. She's so goddamn pretty, I think it hurts sometimes. I think she wakes up early waiting for the sun to shine. Never anything out of place, she walks a very fine line. And no one notices the way tears make her cheeks shine. Window watching, what do you see? Everybody's got it better than me. Window watching, sometimes you creep, but everybody's got something they don't want you to see. They've got it all together, their kids, their jobs, their house, the dog. And in the photographs, I don't think there's a cloud at all. He works out every night with someone who's not his wife. He doesn't think she notices, but everything's out in the light. Window watching, what do you see? Everybody's got it better than me. Window watching, sometimes you creep, but everybody's got something they don't want you to see. I'll paint my life what I want it to be, 'cause everybody's watching me. Curate a life what I want it to be, but everybody's always watching. What do you want them to see? She almost walked away, but everybody said to stick it out. Like they know his cold embrace and the love she does without. Window watching, what do you see? Everybody's got it better than me. Window watching, sometimes you creep, 'cause everybody's always watching. What do you want them to see?
That's great.
Thank
Nice.
you. You had a wardrobe change.
Oh,
I did. Take the bull and turn it into good.
I love it.
advice for
That's a little plug for my friend Xavier Defrapales of Fantastic Negrito.
yes,
He's our local
he's a local guy.
rock star.
I was going to say, I know that name. I think that
We actually met him a few years ago playing on a street corner he was wearing a three-piece suit and he had a band. It was so crazy and he was so amazing, and he's since won 2 Grammys for Best Palooza Artist.
He
which
won the
is-
first Tiny Desk concert.
Yes, the very first
that's
one.
where I knew that
Yes.
name.
So the song
We're big
he won it
fans.
was called Lost in a Crowd.
Yeah.
But he's an amazing singer-songwriter.
Oh, my
and
God.
Crazy songs, but
This
they
is
work really
quite
well.
a song,
So,
actually.
yeah. This is called the Bullshit Anthem. And,
I'm going to add it to my to-do list.
Yeah. I recommend it. It's Oakland's finest.
Oh,
California's
Oakland's fun.
finest,
Yes,
really.
yes.
Speaking of which, I just don't want to forget to mention this. I have a virtual world tour Spotify playlist. So at the end of the show, if you let me know which songs you played tonight, we'll put them on the playlist.
Okay.
And just for the people who are watching, just like we get fractions of a penny per play, and they are the most satisfying pennies to receive. So please
Yes.
follow us all on Spotify.
Thank
Yes.
you. Yes,
And
that's true.
I do know that our mutual friend Katie Dahl will be on your virtual world
Oh,
tour at the end of the month.
She
Oh.
Yes,
will.
and Katie
I'm
is
so
like
excited
family
you
to
guys are
us.
meeting. Yeah.
In fact, we're in
yeah.
a band with her sometimes.
Yes, when we
in
go
real
to
life.
Wisconsin, we have a band with her and her husband called
Guitar? I need a
Paper
guitar.
Birds. Yeah.
So
I think there is
was-
another band called Paper Birds, but I think
I love the name. It's funny that you mentioned being in a band, because I was going to say if we ever get the chance to, I would love to play with you guys on accordion or piano or something.
Ooh, yes, please.
Oh,
I would
accordion.
love to sing with you too. I have
Yeah,
to
you guys
say.
would sound nice together, and we could totally an
Oh my
accordion.
gosh! On this next song.
In fact, too bad there's too bad there's a time lag and you don't know the song, but
I
there
will
is
listen
accordion.
to it.
Oh
We
yes.
could
Here we
record
am.
it. We're
We are-
in C minor.
C minor. Okay, got it. I put this if people, I don't know if you can copy and paste this, everybody, but
Wow.
I'll put it in the comments later on so that you can check out their new video.
Oh, is that? Oh, wow. So this was based on, I was sitting there tapping my head with my pencil, and suddenly I was gifted this pencil. I'm sure some of you guys know this pencil. It is called a Blackwing Palomino, and it's
It's a highfalutin.
highfalutin pencil, and it's well loved by many. I was gifted one by a wonderful Seattle area songwriter, Bill Valenti, and I was taking a little online songwriting class during the pandemic, and I was like literally tapping my head with the pencil, and all of a sudden I went,
So I like to call this song, even though it's called. Wait, can we see it?
wow.
Blackwing Palomino. I like to call it Ode to a Pencil.
Oh, to a pencil bit. So it's a new one for us. So we'll see how well we remember the words. But it's a
pan
great
jam.
it is a pan jam, and it's a great pencil. If you like
Here we
if
go.
you're a pencil geek. So 1, 2, 3, go. Blackwing Palomino, it has the smoothest ride. Words gallop from her soft black lead, notebook pages fly. Her dictionary sidekick always travels by her side. A Blackwing Palomino, that's my favorite ride. Chuck Jones and Leonard Bernstein, they rode along that path. And old John Steinbeck sharpened up and wrote The Grapes of Wrath. Cartoons from Seamus Culhane, they say his is buried at his side. A Blackwing Palomino, it was his favorite ride. Ticonderoga, Bics and laptops, they all get it done. And some still bang it out on an Underwood number 1. Made from incense cedar and standing 2 hands high, the replaceable square eraser, it never leaves a sign of residue from the softest Japanese graphite, wax and clay. It always gets right to the point. I use one every day. Ink-stained hands from fountain pens, never any fun. And that Underwood really weighs you down, son, when you're on the run. But a Blackwing Palomino, it has the smoothest stride. 2-step on-point sharpener. Wait. But a Blackwing Palomino, has this flawless stride. And that 2-step long point sharpener is something you should really try. With metaphor and simile, riding shotgun at her side. A Blackwing Palomino, that's my favorite ride. A Blackwing Palomino, that's my favorite ride. Hee-haw! Saddle up, girls. Let's write. Oy.
Listen, I loved that song, and I don't want to follow it. And I always that's the only downside of these, is you're.
Well, and
That's a great song.
Thank you. It's funny. I just all of a sudden the wrong words just flew into my head. But thank you for letting me have a little wait in the middle of the song.
My gosh.
You were quick there. Thank you.
It's funny how easily you can take for granted your own songs, right? Like they almost become muscle memory, and then you're like, I know it, and then of course that's the one time that I always forget.
No, this one's still pretty new, and I actually really takes me forever to memorize words. And I was in a show once of, of Weavers, the Weavers, 6 nights a week, 4 shows on Saturday and Sunday, and I had the words to one song taped to the floor the entire run of the show. So,
Claudia, do you still have the words to?
Yes, I do. I have
Gentle Arms of Eden.
Gentle Arms of Eden. Except
it took us 6 months to remember the words.
But I remember I played it at the New Bedford Folk Festival, and I looked down and I realized the 3rd verse was gone, and I was I'm like, okay, maybe I know it. And it's still like a half a song on there. Oh, look, it's only got 2 verses
Speaking of,
now.
A million words to learn. I really want to learn.
Love is just a 4-letter word.
Love is just a 4-letter word.
Do you know that song?
I'm
it goes
a
on
really
forever.
bad student. I don't know that.
Well, it's a Bob Dylan song that Joan Baez made popular, and
it's got a great melody because it jumps the octave.
And it's got the electric sitar on it.
It does have the electric sitar.
It's got
Okay.
both.
Noted.
That's a good one
So
to listen
look
to,
that one
Grace.
up. Love is just a 4-letter word. It's got both steel guitar and electric sitar, and it's a crazy Bob Dylan song, and the words just go on for
ever
17 pages. So if you taped it to your guitar, you'd have to have one of those really big jumbo guitars.
Right. A jumbo guitar.
A friend of mine passed away last week, and I wanted to do a little tribute for him, and he loved Bob Dylan. And I was thinking, shit, I've got to sing a Bob Dylan song, but they've all got so many words. But fortunately, the one that he loved only had 4 verses to it, so it wasn't too bad.
What was the song? What was it?
Buckets of Rain.
It's right.
Katie Doll was in a show of Bob Dylan stuff called
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 Oh,
Buckets of
really?
Rain in Wisconsin. So yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
such a
Oh,
nice
that's
song.
nice. Oh,
Pam Weber wondered about a
Oh,
tip jar,
Pam!
Our
so
pal.
I put the link
Oh.
up there. And Rosie Sims is, I think, having a little bit of trouble.
that's my sister.
She's having a little bit of trouble with Wi-Fi, but rest assured
Oh.
that this is going to stay on the internet,
Okay.
and then she'll be able to watch it later when there's
I will
no.
tell her not to panic.
Yeah, no, it's going to stay up there.
And Claudia, Rick Wahlberg says that your song is esoteric and melodic. I guess
Yes.
esoteric is
The
kind of-
pencil song?
It's kind of a New England compliment.
It's like bless his heart.
Yeah.
Oh
my
my
sister
gosh.
lives in Atlanta.
That
It's like-
reminds me of an awful thing that I did, and I probably shouldn't even bring this up, but I'm going to. So, after I watched the presidential debate, and I don't make political comments, and I just try really hard not to, but I was watching it, and something made me chuckle in it, in a purely it was just, I just thought it was funny that I'm in someone's thoughts and prayers, and that that's supposed to be important to me. And I put a thing up that just said, bless his heart, and I got vitriol on both sides.
Wow.
Both
that's so
sides.
interesting.
Because I think a lot of folks here who would tend to be more liberal didn't know that bless his heart wasn't really me being nice.
Means F you in Southern thought. Yeah.
Right.
Anyway,
Wow. Oh my gosh, that's
So then
great.
I promptly deleted the post because
Probably, yeah.
that was like my tiny little, I stuck my toe into politics and I took it back out. Oh, done.
Wow. Right,
Speaking
right.
of politics, I have a song about an ex-wife. That's going to be my next
Oh my god.
my next song. Did you?
An ex-
I never know how to, and not my ex-wife, someone close to me's ex-wife. And so that's what I'm going to sing now.
We should have gone it. Okay.
Oh,
Oh, wait. No.
I'm
not
really
us.
good at technology. I'm really, really good at it. There we go. She never could put anyone but her first. She took your last dime, she took your old shirt. Standing there with nothing left but your pride. She did you dirty, but you didn't run and hide. You only ever hear how beautiful it is, starting your life and raising your kids. Nothing ever said about how broken you feel when you learn it's not real. Mama said don't ever live with regret. What'd you ever see in a woman like that? She never could see past the end of her own nose. Found someone better and said that's the way that life goes. One foot out the door, she's got one foot on a cliff. She did you dirty, now she's gotta live with it. You only ever hear how beautiful it is, starting your life and raising your kids. Nothing ever said about how broken you feel when you learn it's not real. Mama said don't ever live with regret. What did you ever see in a woman like that? Oh, if life with love's better, what do they know? Expect a ragged old sweater to keep out the cold. If life with love's better, what do they know? What if you knew better? Would you let her go? ever see in a woman like that?
Great. Oh, dig that hook, boy.
Thank you.
I totally dig.
Thank you.
What did you ever
Kinda has
see in a
kinda has
woman like
natural
that?
rhythm
Yeah,
in
it
it.
does, man. Yeah. Somebody,
Not
yeah.
New England?
I don't know. That could be worth pitching to the publishers.
Yeah, that's yeah. Do you do that? Do you do that stuff?
I try to. There's one company that I submit songs that I've got some songs in, but I mean, hasn't done anything yet. That's the dream, though.
I know.
Just one, one song.
Yeah, just one. But I get that. I'm not greedy. Just one would be very nice. And there's so much amazing music in TV these days.
Yes.
To me, do you have Shazam on the app Shazam on your phone?
Oh, that's the one where you can hear a song and it tells you what it is.
Yes, it's my favorite app, hands down. I've had it on my phone for, I don't know, 8 years, 9 years. It is marvelous to me, and it just introduces me to all sorts of artists and music, and then you can go buy it, and it's real. I mean, buy their music. It's really been wonderful. So
I often think of that whenever I watch a show. I'm always listening to the background music, thinking like that artist. This is their moment. Like it's this big deal for them. So
yeah. That's really neat. We had a song in a movie once a long time ago.
Really?
We didn't write it, but they used our version of it.
It was it came in. That movie came in, went faster than any
If
movie.
you blinked, it was gone.
They released
Is
it
it a
straight
movie
to
that I
video.
can watch? Can I watch it?
Yes, but you shouldn't.
No, well, it had good people in it. It had Nick Nolte.
Yeah, but it wasn't a good movie.
And,
It was a good movie.
Emma
It had
Watson.
good people in it, but it was a good.
But what was it called, Claudia?
They were all good people in a knock. It was called.
Can't even remember
Oh,
anymore.
I can't remember what it's called.
That's how long ago.
So there's a podcast that my husband and I listen to called "How Did This Get Made?" And,
Oh, nice.
And it's just horrible movies, and it's Paul Scheer, the actor Paul Scheer, and his wife, and Jason Mantzoukas.
Neat.
They're their big thing for the pandemic was to do a live one for Cats. So you went and you watched Cats the movie,
Right.
and then we went through how on earth did this movie get made. And I actually, so my big moment was that they have a segment on this called Second Opinions, where they go on Amazon and they read the people who thought it should get a 5-star review.
Oh, I love this.
So
Oh my
prior to that,
God.
they do a little song, and so they used my song in their live stream.
Oh,
But
fantastic.
it was really just about how terrible Cats was to a Taylor Swift song. It was a parody. But anyway, I asked because what's the name
love
of your
that.
movie? Because maybe
I think it was called Trixie.
Oh,
Was that it?
yeah.
Does that
maybe
sound
it
familiar?
was.
It was there and gone. But I must say, the person who made the movie really liked music. There was a ton. I mean, when they rolled the credits at the end, tons of music. There must have been 60 to 70 songs in this. It was amazing. I remember kind of going, "That's really great. This person loves music
We
and
did get
musicians."
$1,000.
Oh, we did?
We did back in 2000, where when you could actually
How many $20 is that?
probably $2,020. I don't know.
Not
so
half a
cool,
million.
guys.
No,
Yeah.
I forgot
That's
about
way
that.
cooler than a 4-cent Spotify check.
Yes.
I once got I once did a demo for somebody who was pitched a song to Motown, and I got like a 10-cent check from Motown. I remember going, "This is great."
Yes. Yes.
Don't cash it.
Don't
Put it on
cash-
your wall.
Yeah, I framed.
That's
You know what
true.
happened? I framed my 3-cent check. I wasn't going to deposit it, but all of a sudden I had a stack of them, and I thought, well, I'll go put them in the bank. Except I had taken too long, so then I got an overdraft fee for my 3-cent check, and anyway.
It costs you money to be
Grace,
on
you
Spotify. Is
You
what you're
have
saying.
some wonderful musical mishaps that I think you need. You really do. Like a
Musical
small
mishaps.
book would be great. You could sell it at the merch table. I'm serious. I think that's just short essays. See,
I love a customer service dispute, so I was on the phone with the bank. I took care of that.
that could be my favorite sentence ever. I love a customer service dispute.
You should talk to my mother, my 92-year-old mother, man.
Guys, you know what I do my days when my son's sleeping. I go on the
so
Class
funny.
Action Lawsuits website.
Excellent.
That's
should
like
tell
real
your
old
mom
lady
about
stuff
that.
right there.
That's a great tip. I just got like $96 from Apple or something.
Yeah, and your mom would get things like, and they sent me 2 crates of blah, blah, blah.
It turns
you know?
out if you complain to a company, they'll send you either a free package of blank or a check
Yes.
for
Or a
good
cute-
for blank.
or a
So my
coupon,
mom's always
yeah.
like getting, $15 from, Clorox and
Yes.
Oh, my
know,
God.
That's
I
my
love
son's
it.
savings account. It's all
There you go.
Class Action Lawsuits.
I love a good.
excellent.
Oh, my God, Grace. It's too funny.
That's a business strategy. I like it.
I think it's your turn for a song. Maybe someone should send us tips so that we don't have to.
Oh my
do that.
God, you guys, this is terrible. So do you? Maybe the song isn't right,
No, I
but
think
I don't know.
this is
Okay,
just right. It's
all
a
right.
it's a love gone wrong song,
There you go. Okay, that's true.
sort of.
Okay, I have to remember it because after my last fiasco. Okay. 1, 2, 3. You never say yes and you always say no. You always say stop and you never say go, go, go. So I'm gone, gone, gone. You act so sweet with every stranger on the street, but behind closed doors you never whisper more, more, more. So I'm gone, gone, gone. Gone like the winds of change. Gone like the California rain. Gone right down the drain. Gone, gone, gone from all this pain. I thought I knew you, maybe I was wrong. I thought you loved me, but you never wrote me a song. I got a ring on my finger, but I don't think I can linger, 'cause it ain't no picnic being married to the singer. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, so I'm gone, gone, gone. Gone like a southbound train. Gone like Amelia's plane. Gone, I'm quite insane. Gone, gone, gone from all this pain. Oh, you never say yes and you always say no. You always say stop and you never say go, 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 baby. So I'm gone, gone, gone. Gone, gone, gone. Oh, baby, I'm real gone.
Guys, that was such a badass tune. Oh,
Thank you.
I loved that. Please tell me that's on Spotify.
I don't know.
No, that'll be-
Oh, we haven't recorded it yet.
We have
Oh, we
recorded
have
it.
recorded. Oh,
It's
Is it a pan jam?
it's
well, the recording part is. We were just
we
like,
wrote it before the pan.
yeah, we did.
We recorded it in early March. It was like the
Oh,
last
yeah.
thing we did.
Yeah,
with
we
real
were when we were in
people.
the studio. We were like, "Hi, let's." We just, we were elbow bumping, like, "Oh, hi." We were
Yeah.
not touching, and
But we have
yeah.
a pretty cool version. We just got to get it out.
Yeah.
Gone
yeah.
like
We will.
Amelia's plane. Man, I love
Here's
that.
the best line. I got a ring on my finger, and it ain't no picnic being married to the singer.
I don't know where that came from. Actually,
God.
it was an assignment. This was an
Tell 'em what the
assignment with a
assignment
class.
was.
I don't want to.
I'll tell her.
Oh God.
Tell me.
So the assignment was write a song breaking up with yourself.
Oh.
It was a very interesting
Write
assignment.
a breakup song with yourself, like.
And then I kind of
I-
all start with a. It's fun. It was a fun one, I have to
That
say.
is a cool one. My husband likes to sneak in and deliver me martinis. This is a big
What?
How far
like-
does he deliver? What's his territory?
How far does he deliver?
Oh my goodness.
Is that really a martini in there?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. No,
It's-
because I've been having a cocktail sometimes on our Friday shows because
Yes. I should
Yeah,
send you
I'll-
the recipe for this one. It's called a Fishin' for Blues.
Nice.
does it have blue curacao in it or
It
something?
does.
or-
It
oh,
does,
nice.
Yeah.
That's
And
great.
Pineapple
Yeah.
juice. It was our wedding drink.
Ooh. Oh, that's
Aw.
lovely. Oh, that's nice.
Romantic.
Right? I know. So, we're at that. We've got maybe. I'm just assessing the time here. Like maybe
yeah.
I'll do one. And
Yeah,
you-
go.
Right.
Sure.
And I'll finish this
One and
round.
one and we're-
And then
Yeah,
I'll do one
that's
more
great.
round. Okay.
Wow.
Cool. So three more tunes, right? That would.
Okay. Is
that'll
that
leave us.
okay?
So this is one. I was liking about that song that you just did. I like repeating words in songs. I find that I do it a
Yeah, I do
lot.
too.
So anyway, I did that a little bit in this song, a tiny bit. But this is one I wrote just about thinking about summer bonfires. You know, and just there's something magical about having a
Oh.
bonfire in the summer. That's what I was thinking about.
I love that.
I forgot how to put myself. Oh, there we go. Okay. And I'll put my website up one more time. All right. So this is called Lone Star. Something about a summer night spent talking, just talking. Something in your summer eyes I'm liking. I'm liking. I've been a lone star as long as I've been here. But you offer up a glass that I can bear. And it's a real sure thing. We're all gonna fall. I'd rather spill the cup than feel nothing at all. This lone star. Sitting by this summer fire, we're drinking, just drinking. I'd like to ask you all the things you're thinking, but what am I thinking? I've been a lone star as long as I've been here. But you offer up a glass that I can bear. And it's a real sure thing. We're all gonna fall. I'd rather spill the cup than feel nothing at all. This lone star. Lone star. Help me, I'm burning up. I don't wanna give it up. Help me, I'm burning up for you. Something about the way you look at me, smiling. What are you hiding? 'Cause it's a real sure thing. We're all gonna fall.
I'm really looking forward. Oh,
No,
Go
I
ahead,
was just gonna
sorry.
say we were
I'm just going to take care of something technical.
we were worried.
Bruce is having a
Which is-
technical difficulty.
We were worried earlier about people thinking we talked too much, but Denise is enjoying it.
Oh.
She's enjoying our hangout. So thank you, Denise. She's doing it
Well,
all
it's
the
like
time.
even though we can't hear you, we can see your comments, and so it's like we're all hanging out, which is really fun. I have to say.
It's like being humans.
It's true.
Yes. I was going to say I can't wait for you to meet Katie Dahl.
I'm
and
so
just
excited.
be and yeah, that makes me really really happy that you guys are gonna.
And it's because of you guys. So
Oh well, it's so. I just love the world of the music friends. It's really
Yes.
been. So we're gonna we will play you this. This is the last. Oh my gosh! Although let's see. Okay, there we go. Grace, you're a wonderful musician. Just your playing and just your singing. It's just magnificent. It really is. I mean,
thank you.
I'm
Most
gonna
of the
pick
time,
that.
I feel like, what on earth am I doing? I don't belong to this. So thank you.
Oh, I've never had that feeling. No, I'm kidding. Oh my gosh, no, it's really beautiful. I when you turned around and I heard piano, I'm like, what? She's playing the piano now? It was great. It was.
Do you
good.
know,
That's
I wouldn't if it wasn't for this pandemic. That's been an upside because I had stopped playing it because it just wasn't practical for performing, and I hadn't played it in years and years and years. So
Oh my gosh, you know what? It's beautiful. Please, I'm glad you. I think there's like these sort of small gifts during this time. It's been very interesting, and
Yeah.
you returning to the piano is that's great. So that's wonderful. Well, should we do? Are we going to do this? We'll
Here we go.
We'll send this out to Katie. we go to Wisconsin a lot, and so we're. We did not go this year. It's the first time in maybe 22 years we have not gone. So it made us sad, but people have sent me pictures of the leaves changing color, and I found some old photos and put them out in the kitchen. So, so this one was written there in Wisconsin, and we go to a place called Door County, which Katie will explain to you about. But it's been referred to as the Cape Cod of the Midwest. So.
Which is overselling it.
Just a little. No. But are we in tune? Yeah. So this is called Follow Your Taillights Home. 1, 2, 3, go. An August night on County Q, a summer rain just washed through. Leaves are shaking off the dew as I follow your taillights home. The windows down and the radio's on, the crickets sing their ancient song, and Buddy Holly sings along as I follow your taillights home. And we're all searching for a light to shine us home in the dark of night, trusting in another's heart can guide us through the hardest parts. A gentle fog drifts through the trees and covers love with mystery. I see all I need to see as I follow your taillights home. Across the bay, a lonely loon singing out till there are two. Soon I'll be home by the fire with you as I follow your taillights home. And sometimes we all lose our way and can't take back the things we say. Trusting in another's heart can guide us through the it like new as I follow your taillights home. Follow your taillights home. Follow your taillights home. 2, 3, go.
Holy Stromboli, I loved that one too.
Thank
I
you,
just
Grace.
loved all of your songs.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
Thanks so much for
and you
having
just
us.
got, someone just said that your voice sounds really, really young.
Oh, thank you.
It does. It's perfection. It's
Oh,
just
thank you.
absolute
Well,
perfection.
that's really sweet of you. That's a really, because voices really age, so that's a nice thing to hear. Because
Not
in
yours.
my gray-haired
yours is
form.
just yours.
Thanks.
No, your voice sounds timeless to me.
Oh, thank
And
you.
and the way you guys play together is just
You could persuade us to come back on another world tour.
Do you wanna?
Yeah, we'll be back.
When
it
We'll
will-
try
oh,
this.
yes.
You are both talented
And when we
charming,
figure out
and I
how
love
to
all
do
your
this,
friends.
yes, I love all your friends.
And
And
your
they are
husband
loving
makes,
you.
Yeah.
And your husband makes a wonderful drink. So
Oh, yeah.
we're here.
It'd be funny if
anytime.
we could like pick one up and it looked just like yours.
Oh, for
Across
next
the miles.
time.
That'd be funny.
That would be so smart. And if we were
We
really
kind-
on it, like we'd have a way. We'd like wait this way.
Shake them up.
We'd
Yeah,
click.
right.
We'd click
Yes.
this.
Oh, well, although we are kind of into pink drinks, we do make a lot of pink drinks because we're
Have you ever
just
had-
that way.
This is gonna sound so cheesy, but TGI Fridays used to have a martini that had cotton candy in it, and it was the pink. It called the Pink Punk Martini. It was really,
Oh
really
my
good.
God, I love that idea.
And
Ooh.
Rosie Sims says you're an amazing musician, Bruce, and I agree.
Oh, pff,
And we had
that's
some,
my sister.
and
My sister-in-law is saying that. Thank you. My mother thinks so too.
and we had another question about where in Wisconsin, but we can get to that because
Right.
I had one thing
Oh,
that
please.
I
Yeah.
desperately wanted to leave tonight with because for me it's important that this be a little bit of escapism, but I also want everybody, like, how do we bridge the divide, right? Because so much of what's going on right now feels like us versus them, and instead of just us. And so I dug deep into my Renaissance Fair repertoire,
Wow.
and
Wow.
because I'm a total dork. But my favorite poet is Robert Burns. And I learned recently that he wasn't a very modest guy. And so Auld Lang Syne, the poem, he wrote it and he sent it to someone and told them that it was his greatest work. But really, I had never looked into the lyrics of it. You know, not the one we sing, the hokey one we sing on New Year's Eve, but the original. And it's really just it translates to "for old times' sake." And so I tried to do a little bit of a translation for some of the Gaelic is tough to understand, but it's really just all about let's come together in kindness for old times' sake. So that's what I wanted to
That's lovely. Yeah,
try
yeah.
to close with today. Now I better not screw it up, but no pressure.
We're kind. No.
I'm counting on it. Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and old lang syne for old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne. We two have run about the hills and pulled the flowers the morning sun till dawn. Oceans roar between us now. Since old lang syne. So here's a hand, my trusty friend, and give us a hand of thine, and we'll take a long draught of goodwill for old lang syne. For old lang syne, my dear. For old lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet. For old lang syne.
Yay!
Wow.
Nice
Oh
thing
my
for everybody.
God.
Yay.
You guys are
Yeah, that made me feel better. That just made me feel better. Oh my
because
God.
we're just
Absolutely.
gotta come together. That's my political statement.
Big
Hugs.
hug.
Virtual hugs to the virtual
Okay,
world.
we're all holding hands. I know. I really do. Now I feel hopeful about tomorrow.
It's
I do. I'm gonna.
all gonna.
I have a
be-
question.
Yes, sir.
Do you think that? Well, I have two questions. We're supposedly booked into next year's New Bedford Folk Festival,
Yes.
Well,
me
and
too.
are you booked for
Good.
that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you think
Yes.
it's going to happen? Who knows? But if it does, we have to learn a couple
should
of
learn
each
our
other's
songs together.
and we got to
Oh,
get
it'll
on
be fun.
stage together. We'll
that gives me
talk to
chills.
Alan and make sure we get
That'd
on.
be so much fun.
We'll make sure
That
we get
would
on the
make
same
me
stage.
the
Yeah.
absolute happiest camper. Yes.
Me
me
too.
too.
And
Me
I'll
too.
bring the accordion, and I'll bring a keyboard, and yes.
Oh my
yes.
gosh! Well,
Awesome.
yeah,
Yes.
that's wonderful.
And
oh,
in the
Grace,
interim,
thank you. This is
let's do this again. sometime.
nah, or well, and
Please.
we want you to when the traveling happens, come out here and
Yes,
Who
I've
knows?
been trying to set up dates with you guys, and we keep
I
getting
know,
thwarted.
I know, I
But
know.
It's
It
gonna
is
be
a
okay.
thwarting world.
I know. I know,
Thwarting.
but listen,
I like
you
that
guys
word.
have been an absolute bright spot, and
oh,
you've-
great!
I just feel so happy now,
Me
and
thank
thank you.
Thank you very much,
Thank
Grace.
you.
Thank
And
you
thanks
so
everybody
much.
for
Yeah, thank
listening.
you so much for listening and supporting. Come back next week. Who's next week? What's happening next week?
Shanna in a dress. Shanna in a dress
Oh,
is going to be with
I'm
me
in
next
a-
week.
Wait a minute. I'm in a group with her.
A
I'm in
songwriting group?
Yeah, on Facebook called Songwriter Chicks.
Oh, no way.
I just got in it. So yes, I've only done two assignments, and they actually give out assignments. So
Doesn't she seem
that's
so fun?
funny. Yeah. Oh, that's so exciting. What a small world.
I know, the songwriting world. So
That's great.
this is my last moment to implore everybody to please like Bruce and Claudia's page on Facebook. I'm gonna put it here because
Thank
it
you.
might seem like such a little thing to go and like somebody's page, but I swear that when we see one new like from a person we don't know, it's like, whoo, it can make the whole day. So please do that and follow the Virtual World to a Spotify playlist, and we'll add your songs to tomorrow.
Great.
Thank
When
you.
I say we, I mean me and my 2-year-old son. He'll be helping. And I would just
If
love
he's
to have
not gardening, if he's
he
not.
might be gardening. Have a good night,
Ah,
everybody.
Grace.
And Bruce and Claudia,
Yay.
don't hang up because we can
Okay.
debrief.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.